I've wanted to do this job since I was a little kid, and I had no other idea of any other job to do. I couldn't paint, I couldn't draw, but like for some reason I could use a camera. Hi, I'm Thomas Tyson-Hole and I'm a cinematographer. I was filming skateboarding since like 9 or 10. When I was 16, I did work experience on Clash of the Titans. But while I was doing that, I was hustling through with a little A7, making films. And then I got really fortunate when commercials became content. It was all these really nice commercials where you were filming athletes and people. I did one for Cartier, which did really well. I was 23 at the time, signed with my first agent, and kind of been doing all that since. Commercials, you can flex your muscles a bit in terms of your operating, your communication, but then narratively you get to tell your story. So I shoot a lot of 16mm, a lot of 35, because I tend to use the 19-90 from you guys, and then I use the PVintages a lot. Or I do have to shoot full frame, H series, I love as well. I always have a 19-90 on the truck because it's such a nice lens and you can just get away with more of it now. A few years ago it wasn't fashionable, but thankfully a zoom's kind of come back round. Yeah, it gives a bit more life to the image. With the football stuff, I love them because you are editing as you're shooting. And usually what we shoot, there's no fat to trim. And I just shoot it like a skate video, put a little top handle on, run around with a 50mm when it's needed, which I think is a bit more maturity to my work. When before, the whole piece might be just chaotic, when now it's a bit more, let's find some moments and then transition through that skate world that I come from. Prep on commercials are minimal. In commercial world, it's all in my own head, and a lot of directors kind of rely on that. I once had Messi on a shoot and you get 4 minutes to do 3 or 4 shots. So you have to just be incredibly flexible. What resonates with me when you have to go quick is actually not the lighting, it's the camera movement. And if you can make sure that that has a feeling of something that has intention, that can help take away from the fact that you can't light physically 5 lighting setups in 10 minutes. You just rehearse. You're in at 7 in the morning, but you're out at 2 in the afternoon. You just got this really short period of time where it's intense and full on. I used to be very nervous. You know, the blood's going, I'm like, it's all there. A bit like playing a game of football, the adrenaline kicks in. But nowadays, I just realise it's best to be calm and to try to be that voice of reason. I think in commercials, that's my main skill. Figuring out how not to overshoot and to bring quality to what you do shoot. I just find I can navigate a bit of a creative journey in commercials. Keeps my enjoyment really with it. And then narratively, I just love telling stories. So first time I worked with Panavision, I remember as a trainee being in the back room cleaning boxes, being so nervous and being like all the pictures are on the wall of all these DPs. It's great because like in Vicky's office, I've got a photo of me in her office. It's great like to have a face in Panavision. It's such a proud thing to be.